All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a snack that has literally taken over wellness culture. I mean, from protein bars to the checkout counter at the grocery store, almonds are everywhere. But we gotta ask, is it the ultimate superfood or is it just brilliant marketing? Well, let's look at the data and find out. So, are almonds actually a superfood? Think about it. How often do you reach for a mid-afternoon snack only to hit a massive energy crash like an hour later? It happens to all of us. But could this simple, crunchy tree nut, which, fun fact, by the way, is actually the seed of a fruit closely related to the peach, could it be the biological solution you've been looking for? Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to look at 1. The almond phenomenon, 2. A nutritional powerhouse, 3. Almonds and weight management, 4. The daily limit, and finally, 5. Smart ways to snack. Part 1. The almond phenomenon and why they are everywhere in wellness culture. Honestly, their unmatched convenience and crunch have made them the absolute backbone of the modern health-conscious diet. Moving right into Section 2, a nutritional powerhouse. Let's break down the actual science here. And this brilliantly illustrates what makes them so special. Inside that little shell is basically a genuine, natural multivitamin. We're talking monounsaturated fats that actively support your heart health. You've got plant-based protein and dietary fiber for muscle maintenance and keeping your gut microbiome happy. Plus, they are absolutely loaded with alpha-tocopherol, which is a highly bioavailable form of vitamin E, giving you massive antioxidant leverage for your skin and immune system. Oh, and let's not forget magnesium, a mineral that is absolutely critical for your energy levels and for getting a good night's sleep. But honestly, the true superpower of the almond really comes down to its satiety profile. That's just the feeling of fullness and satisfaction you get after eating. Because of the almond's unique cellular matrix, combining those healthy fats, the protein, and the fiber, it physically slows down your digestive process. It keeps you fuller for way longer, actively shutting down those impulsive sugar cravings that, let's be real, so often sabotage our eating habits. Think about the stark contrast in how different foods actually operate inside your body. Ultra-processed packaged snacks just deliver these quick glucose spikes followed by crushing energy crashes, right? They offer zero lasting satiety. Almonds, on the flip side, give you nutrient-dense, sustained energy. Swapping out processed junk for whole nuts literally breaks that frustrating cycle of constant hunger and fatigue. It's a complete biological upgrade with massive daily leverage. Okay, moving to Section 3, almonds and weight management. Let's tackle the calorie question. It's the elephant in the room, isn't it? Do almonds cause weight gain? Because they are calorie dense, a lot of people wonder how they can possibly fit into a strict weight management plan without totally tipping the scales. Well, the secret here is that their calorie density is totally offset by how heavily they promote fullness. Sure, you're consuming a concentrated block of calories up front, but their intense satiating effect prevents you from just grazing on empty calories later in the day. You are essentially front-loading your nutrition. It's a smart way to naturally protect and balance your total daily intake without ever feeling deprived. And that brings us to Section 4, the daily limit and the golden rule of moderation. So, the crucial point is, what's the magic number? It's 20 to 25. That is the exact amount recommended by most nutrition experts per day. This equates to roughly 160 calories, which hits the absolute sweet spot. It gives you the skin health benefits, the sustained energy, and the heart support, all without crossing over into excessive calorie territory. Now, if counting out exactly 23 individual almonds every single afternoon sounds completely exhausting to you, which, yeah, it does to me too, just use this simple visual: one small handful. You don't need a digital food scale, and you don't need a calculator. Well, unless you have incredibly giant hands. Just cup your palm. It's an effortless, highly actionable daily habit. Quick word of caution, though. If you ignore moderation and just mindlessly eat 3 or 4 handfuls while watching TV, you definitely risk digestive discomfort and bloating. That's just due to the sudden massive spike in fiber. Plus, if you're opting for the heavily flavored or salted varieties, you might inadvertently be sneaking massive amounts of hidden sodium and added sugar right back into your diet. So to easily avoid those hidden traps, just make this simple pivot next time you're in the grocery aisle. Choose raw, dry roasted, or unsalted varieties. Doing that guarantees you're maximizing the pure nutritional matrix of the almond without any of those unwanted, highly processed additives completely derailing your progress. Finally, Section 5, smart ways to snack. let's look at some actionable lifestyle integration. Let's move to and see how this builds into your actual day-to-day life, because integrating this takes practically zero extra prep. For breakfast, toss them into your oatmeal or blend them directly into a protein smoothie. For lunch, slice them over a dark leafy green salad for that perfect crunch. You can even use them to crust a nice fillet of salmon for dinner. And hey, if you need a dessert, try a few dark chocolate-covered almonds. It totally satisfies that sweet craving while still delivering those great nutritional benefits. You see, the overarching philosophy here is moderation over perfection. Healthy living isn't about rigid, extreme restriction or, never enjoying a treat again. Not at all. It's simply about making the active, consistent choice to replace nutrient-empty snacks with whole foods over time. I'm going to leave you with this thought. How will you swap out your processed snacks for a handful of almonds tomorrow? Seriously, try to identify that precise moment in your routine when you usually reach for the junk food and challenge yourself to make the swap. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep building those smarter daily habits, and I'll see you next time.